What is going on, guys? This is TheLostYeti here, and today we're doing a Dream Orb guide for keeping it tidy. Without further ado, let's hop right into level. As always, guys, sorry if this is repetitive. Let's go straight to the orbs, cutting out as much fluff as possible. That's just my style. If this helps you out, please consider leaving a like or leaving a comment, just letting me know that it helped you guys out. That's just how I know to keep making these guys. If there's any levels that you specifically need, I do have a playlist of all the levels up until this point. And if there's any levels I missed or any levels that you specifically would like more help with, let me know. I don't mind making any other guides. But right now we're focusing on keep it tidy and let's get it to it. Now I believe we can actually skip this first portion by not even destroying those bulbs and grabbing the arm. And right in the beginning there's actually two orbs that are very easy to miss. Now we are going to have to grab these keys, so I'm going to be doing that in the meantime anyways. That's just because you need them for progression, not because they're required for the actual orbs themselves, I should say. But after grabbing this third key right here, what you're going to do is hover your way all the way around to talk to our favorite person, Struttlegruff. I'm going to rough him up here a little bit because sometimes that tends to speed him up a hairline. But without further ado, he's going to be handing us our Dreamer Orb. With our first one in our pocket, we already know where we got to go to get our next. What we're going to want to do is use the tide. So once the tide goes all the way up, we're going to want to hover and jump across to this platform right here. Using that, we can shoot down all of these robo birds, for lack of a better phrase. And that's going to take me a little bit of a second here, just because I've got to make sure to hit them all. The three heights basically are whether you jump and fire, stand and fire, or jump and hover and fire. And without further ado, we're going to be grabbing our second orb just like that. Struttlegruff is actually still giving his speech over there, so sorry about that, dude. Not really listening to you. We don't have the time for it, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. We'll put you at that. We're going to take out this enemy just because he can be a bit of a pain, and take out one of these two sides so that way we can get our penultimate key. Unfortunately, I took a hit there, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I forgot to grab the key that is right on over here. Now, when this is at low tide, we're just going to fire a bunch, clear out that landing, and jump across. With the last key, we should now have access to the next section of the game, where the other orbs are. So that was pretty straightforward. We're going to take a death there. Unfortunately, it's not going to set us back too far, so that's not the end of the world as we know it. But, hey, is what it is. These later levels are a little bit harder, so again, please do forgive any deaths that I take here. I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible, but, you know, it's only within my own skill set. It's going to do a little animation here of the door opening, and we're going to be making our way on through. Now, our next orb is basically just a roll-through gate, I should say. So what we're going to want to do is just work on our timing here. Jumping up on this platform is pretty much necessary to get it right. And then what we're going to do is, because this guy's going to get in the way, we're going to take him out, hover for a bit, and you can already see the orb. To get to that orb, what you want to do is knock out that box and then roll your way on up to the top. Pretty straightforward. Just be careful on your way down that you don't end up rolling straight into the green slime. We're going to hover here for a second and make our way up to the raising platform. With these in our pocket, we're already mostly way done with the level, which is a shock in itself. Gonna clear out a couple of these guys, although it's not necessary. And we're gonna hover our way to the bounce pads over here. I should be able to make it. Unfortunately, I did take a little bit of damage, but we're gonna be crossing a checkpoint in 1 second. Look at that. Checkpoint. And then now here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hover to these boxes. On the top of these boxes, on most of these boxes, are the orb fragments. And the last one's going to be in the center. Now, unfortunately, I did take a death here. Is what it is. But so, you're going to want to make your way around. Try to take out the enemies if they get in your way. So, I'm going to only take them out as necessary. That's our second. Our third and fourth are on top of these two boxes here. Avoiding the bees because they can destroy the boxes and cause you to have a bad time. Please, Sackboy, hold out a little bit longer. Gonna take the damage here, but hey, we're almost there. We just gotta take out the middle platform, and then we should be good to go. Gonna fire a bunch of those. and take out the beehive if we can. Not sure why that happened like that, but that's going to be our last orb, or our last fragment, which, for whatever reason, I believe it gave it to us. Yeah, it did. Okay, that was weird animation there. Gonna hover to avoid the slime, and avoid those guys altogether. Jumping from platform to platform, these can be a little bit of a lifesaver. Again, right now we're just trying to save some time. I will grab an extra life just for safekeeping up ahead if I get the chance. But we should only have one more orb to go. And it's not necessarily a hard one to get, you just need to figure out how to get to it, which can be half the battle, I do suppose. And let's not take damage here. This is bad. Okay, phew. So we can get an extra life here, which I think we're going to need. Give me that extra life. And this is actually exactly where we need to stand to get our next orb. So we're going to wait for it to rock left. Then on the rock right, we're going to jump and hover. And that's going to give us just enough height and distance to grab our last orb. Now we're going to try to cheese the rest of this level by jumping across like that. And then go up to this next save point. With one extra life in our pocket, I feel a little bit more comfortable trying to get to the end here. But yeah, I hope this has helped you guys out. If it has, again, I really appreciate any feedback in the comments or even just leaving a like on the video. It means the world to me. As always, this has been your host, TheLostYeti. Share this with anyone you might find it helpful, and I hope to catch you guys in the next Dreamer Orb Guide. I will see you then.